Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. This is day 77 of posting a chess puzzle every day for you. This one is black to move, and I showed this puzzle in day 76, my last video. So the question is, how should black continue to win this game? Black is already in a pretty good position. The rook is pinning the knight, and black has a powerful queen and bishop battery on the diagonal. So feel free to pause the video. Okay, so the move is g5. And this was actually from one of my bullet games. I played this, and my opponent just immediately collapsed, but I didn't really win because of how well I played, mainly because he just ran out of time. In the game, our bullet game, it continued like this: g5, f takes g5, f4. This isn't a bad move. There's only one winning move in this position, and I just played the move that gave an equal position, but it's really complicated. So queen h3 check is what he played, and I played king e7, and then he played rook f1, and already this position was winning. So because after this, if queen takes, pause the video, see if you can find this tactic. If rook takes h4 check, and this rook cannot be taken because there's queen g2, checkmate. So at this point, I was already winning. If king takes, there's just queen takes e5 check, and white is getting absolutely crushed. So that was the game continuation. He ran out of time after I took on g3, so I didn't get to finish off the game. But after f takes g5, there's only one move that actually wins, and that is queen e4. Queen e4 attacks the knight on h4 and threatens to sacrifice it, where black would be completely winning. Let's say if white plays a3, rook takes h4 check, takes check, king has to go here, only move, and then queen h3, the king can't to h1 because of our bishop, and then queen blocks and checkmate. So that's what happens if you just waste the move, if white just wastes the move. And there's only two options for white. It's rook d3 or queen f2. If rook d3, this idea of this move is after rook takes h4 check, there is takes and then rook h3 blocking the queen. And in this position, white would be the one who's actually winning. I'm not sure winning, but I'm not sure about if white is winning, but it is definitely better than getting mate. So rook d3, and our answer is pretty simple. f4, just breaking through the pawn structure in g3 and undermining the knight's defense. And it cannot be taken, this pawn. Cannot be taken because queen takes, there's just queen takes f3, rook takes h4 check, and this is completely winning. We have a bishop versus a bunch of pawns endgame, but it's easy to win here. And actually, I'm mistaken. You don't need to take f4. See if you can find this main one. Pause the video. Yeah, it's queen h1 checkmate, or even queen g2 checkmate. This one looks fancier because you pin the knight. So that's why you can't take it with the queen. Obviously, if you take it with the pawn, there's rook takes h4 check, just winning the knight. End the game. So for white's only try here is what I saw, rook f3, but just f takes g3 check, and the knight is lost. If king takes, there is just mate with queen h2. And so the move for white is king g1. This is a move that stands a chance because there's this check, and then e6 check. And wow, you see, if you were black, you would probably be like, wow, my opponent almost has better check, but after take, queen f6, check here, check. King e3, there are no more good checks, and white is just lost. So that's a pretty cool puzzle. If queen f2, the second option, protecting the knight indirectly with the queen, same thing, f3 just demolishes the position. And if rook takes d4, for example, there is queen h1 mate, so the rook can never leave. So there are two options. G takes f3. As we've seen before, there is just mate rook takes h4 check, and mate shortly follows. King g3 is the only option. Rook h5, keeping our rook here. Rook takes d4, queen f5, and we are turning mate h3, which is unstoppable. White's only try is to play rook f, rook d6 check. We have to go back to e7, and there are no more checks. We win. So if white has sacrificed the rook, which will definitely lead to us winning. And then the second option is king h1 or this king h3, because king h1 gets mated. Queen f5 check, king h2 takes with check. It's important to note that the knight is still pinned, so the knight cannot take our queen. F takes. If king takes, we take on f2, or we take on g5 check, which is completely winning. And then if queen takes, we have rook takes h4 check, king takes h4, and queen c2 check, forking the king and the rook, and that is GG. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. This is a really cool puzzle that I found. It's because usually you don't get such complicated positions in bullet games, and it's such a joy to just find a gem like this. So thank you for watching, and see ya.